Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Mo better. You getting ready? Good evening. Let's go. Hey, what's up, E? Good evening, everybody. I want to give. Let me do my housekeeping real quickly. I want to give a shout out to all of my moderators. T. Michelle, Mo Better is a moderator. E, I think I made you a moderator. If I haven't, I will. Angie, okay. Um, Coach Angel, she's on the way. All the fellows of the Blue Table. Hello, everybody. It is good to see everybody. I'm about to let everybody on, but I want to get all the greetings out of the way first. I don't want to miss nobody. Our host of our conference is not going to be here. We had our first registrant tonight. Listen, guys, as soon as you can, we have 10 rooms set aside. We need those booked by September the 30th. If the rooms don't get booked, I'm going to have to cancel that. But we're going to keep the meeting room. The meeting room, we got to pay for that. Let's go ahead. The rooms are $170 a night. Let's go ahead. We got our first registrant today. Coach Sharita, one of her followers, she lives in LA, so she registered today. So go ahead. The link is in my bio. The registration is $99 from here until the conference. If you cannot make it physically, we got virtual tickets, which is essentially half price. It's $57. If you cannot be with us, everybody ought to at least get a virtual ticket. Everybody ought to get a virtual ticket. All right. Are y'all ready for Battle of the Sexes tonight? Ladies. Some of y'all want it both ways. You want to be able to talk about how independent you are, but when it's convenient, you show a little leg. Let me get the fellas in here before I get in trouble. Come on, let me get the fellas in here before I get in trouble. Let me get everybody in here. Let's get Mo Better and see, where's Coach Angel? Ain't Big Yellow. Let's see. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Trisha. Yellow, Mo,
What's
King.
happening? What's happening?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
How's everybody doing? Everybody's good?
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
What's going on?
hey. Let's check on everybody's mental. How's everybody doing tonight? And we're gentlemen, so we're gonna let the ladies go first.
Absolutely.
Mo better how Mo. I just want to tell you, I love your TikToks.
Oh, you. I
Hey, I'm gonna
appreciate
tell you
that.
this. I'm gonna tell you this, Mo. You could easily host your own evening show. You know, like Trevor Noah. What was his show called? Trevor Noah's
The
show
Daily
The
called
Show.
Daily Show.
The
Yeah, The
Daily
Daily
Show.
Show.
hmm
It could easily be the Daily Show with Mo Better, the black hand side.
You know what? My therapist told me I need to pitch an idea where I'm like Judge Judy, but Mo Better. Conduct the code. I said, listen, I don't think people would react too kind of me cussing them out because you come in with some of that foolery I be saying. I'll be like, girl.
Hey, Yella King, can you hear Mo right now? If you don't get the hell up out of my court, a bailiff, come get them.
She may
This
no no
ratchetness,
no
I'm
Listen,
not
no
doing this
no
today. I'm
no
not
no
doing this today.
okay.
I'm
no
finna
no
go to
doc
lunch.
doc
And
doc.
listen, them little
She
man woman disputes, I'll be
no.
like, girl, you saw his ass was broke when you started dating him.
First of
Why
all,
why is you in here? Why you taking up my time? I'm ready to go eat lunch.
let's go
I
ahead and
got some
back
other
up.
neck bones to go.
Let's back up real quick. We all know that Mo Better would not be calling for the assistance of a bailiff. Let's go ahead and get that straight right now. She'll walk down off the bench, stand right there in front of him, arms crossed, and be like, "All right, I'm gonna need for you to spit your shit." Okay, you lying. Now what about you? Okay, both of y'all get the hell up out my courtroom. Next case. I see that.
Oh,
I
that
see
is
that
too
happening.
funny. That is too funny.
Why
That
y'all
is
do
too
me like
funny.
this?
Tell me I'm lying, Mo. I need for you to go ahead and tell me that I'm lying. Am I lying?
Listen,
Peace out.
I'll be the one. I'll walk down and be like, "Let me look at all this shit, all these damn papers you got over here." But I ain't in here to read a bunch of shit. And you know what? I'll just throw all of that away, okay? Because I know you lying and the truth ain't in you. I can tell and smell it on you when you walk in. But go ahead, say what you gotta say, because I gotta make this.
Facts.
Mm,
That
Facts.
would be me.
that's crazy.
Well, tonight, Mo better lead with this. How's your mental tonight, Mo? And then we'll go with Yella, King, and Rory that's in the pool. Rory looking good in that pool. It must be nice to be Rory.
Must be.
Okay, look now. Listen, you ain't making no submersibles or nothing over there out of tuna cans or nothing. Like you gonna be okay with your floaties and shit, right? Like we can't send nobody for you because you know that we don't do that. But you know,
Listen, we know Rory.
Angel, Coach
Rory is in
Angel, I just sent you an invite. I just
Rory
sent
is
you an
in
invite,
safe.
Coach
He's in
Angel.
safe hands right now because his feet can touch the ground. So you know how
Yes,
us black folks do. If our feet can't
listen,
touch the bottom,
I
we
can
ain't going
touch the
in there.
bottom.
Now that ain't
But
happening.
listen,
okay,
I am a United States Marine, so I can swim.
That,
okay,
All right.
okay,
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 okay.
United States
Well
Marine.
played.
All right.
Well played.
nice. But to answer your question, Doc, I am doing amazing. I have had a great work week, a great personal week with my son. Like everything is running on 100. I am blessed and not stressed.
You
Good deal.
You better say that.
I was gonna call you. I was gonna call you yesterday because you were on my mind yesterday. I'm so proud. I just want you to tell you I love your TikTok. All right, tell us your mental. King, tell us your mental. Rory, tell us your mental, and Coach Angel, tell us your mental. Come on, Yellow.
Hey, look. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am doing very well. I'm not going to complain not one iota. As long as I stay out of the heat, my mental is all right.
Hold on, bro. I'm
Uh,
online.
because baby, we are in the third circle of hell down here in Texas. It's a little scorchy down here. Let me
Man,
just say
it
that
was
right now.
hot today on that. We teed off at about 8:20 this morning.
Oh
We were
no,
already
no,
sweating by 8:30.
no, sir. The teeing off. No, I would be drinking an iced tea. That's the only tea that would be in my
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary. Let's
Listen, it is
let's say
hot
that.
as Satan's ass in corduroy pants.
And corduroy pants and rubbing,
Man.
making that zzz, zzz noise.
Not
You know
not
what I'm saying?
corduroy pants.
Come
Not
on now.
corduroy pants.
Come on.
Look, if you know,
The
you know.
black ones. The black ones.
Oh my goodness.
But no,
That is
I'm doing really good. I'm not complaining. Job is going well. Um, things are starting to happen for me. I'm not going to complain. So all is good for me.
that. Oh, real quickly, I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Little Mama Sweet Treats, and we got somebody that's supposed to be on the hot seat tonight. She hasn't come in yet, so Little Mama, you be on hot standby. King, how's your mental? Rory, how's your mental? I know how Rory doing, and then Coach Angel, how's your mental? And then we gonna. I want us to talk a little bit before we talk about what we want to talk about tonight. I want to get everybody's take on what is going on in Chicago. Mo, if you have not seen Mo's um, dissertation on it, she did a really good job on it. But I want to get everybody's viewpoint on it from the women. I want to talk to the women because the women, y'all need to be quiet sometimes. We're gonna lead with that. I'm just the commentator. I'm the facilitator because I love the way y'all talk. Okay, but sometimes y'all need to hush and on it. But anyway, I love y'all. But King, come on, King.
My
You know,
my mental is great. To echo what Yella is saying about the weather. This Mississippi heat is no joke. This Mississippi
Mm,
heat is no joke. And
mm.
for those of you who want to know what it feels like, just go take a hot shower. Don't dry off and put on all your clothes. That's exactly what it feels like.
Hell, boy,
That's
that's the truth.
exactly.
How
That's
hot is it
exactly.
in Mississippi? What's the weather like in
It got up
Mississippi?
to it got up to 99 today, but 99 felt like 159.
Okay, okay. Well, you
Yeah, yeah.
stay cool, dog.
Yeah, but overall, my mental is great. I just celebrated with my high school classmates. We just had our 20-year high school reunion this past Saturday. It was a great time. It
We
was a great time.
don't judge, man. I'm happy about this, but we getting ready for our 40th.
No judgment, no judgment, no
None
judgment.
whatsoever.
Hey, I'm excited to announce that. Rory, how's your mental, man? What are you doing over there in Round Rock?
Man, I am hanging out with some friends of mine. They invited me over, and I said, "Well, I gotta go live with my Blue Table Talk group." And they said, okay, well, you can get in the pool and go live. So that's what I did. I got in the pool and I'm going live.
But he living his best life, ain't he?
Man,
Listen, my mental is on about a 10.2 right now. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My mental's on
love
a
it, love
10.2
it.
right now. Like, I'm really loving living right now. I'm really enjoying life, as you can see. It's good to have good friends and know good people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm doing.
Well, he looking all good, all chocolate
I,
in that pool. You
listen,
look good,
I'm
buddy.
feeling a little light skinned today.
You know what? That was uncalled for. That was unnecessary. Look,
You know how yellow do. You know how yellow do. You know how yellow
Oh,
do. I can see yellow right now on a floaty with a pina colada in his hand with an
with
umbrella.
his feet
No,
up,
no, 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 no,
with his
no, no,
pinky
no,
up.
no. For, listen, if you want to feel light skinned, you need to put on some SPF, sir.
I'm too cute for SPF.
Hey, it's a SP. That's good. Coach Angel, last but not least, how's your mental tonight, Coach?
I'm about a 9.5. I'm actually doing pretty good. So yeah.
Good, good. Coach. Hey, Dr. Taylor. How's Xavier? Give us the good news about Xavier tonight.
Oh y'all. Xavier, come here. He might be coming. Is he downstairs?
Okay.
Okay, he's coming. Hold on. But we have some major news that we're super excited about.
Hold on,
As
hold on.
as a mom, I had to set him up that hey, possibly, maybe it won't go the way you want it to. Just heads up. Are you coming, Xavier, to tell him? There he is.
Hello,
Hey, what's up, Xavier?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Give everybody the good news tonight. We are so happy for you, young man.
I had my first interview for my first job out here, and I got the job.
And what
He
is
got
it?
the
Let's
job.
go.
He
Get that
got.
bag,
And
baby.
what
Get
is
that
it?
bag. Yes, sir.
yes,
What is the
sir.
job?
Congratulations.
Hold on, what is the job?
I'm gonna be a manager
For
for Domino's.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
molten lava cakes for everybody all around. Let's go.
That's it. That's it. That we are so proud of him, and that's another indication that him and his family made the right move to get him to North Carolina. And so,
Big
Xavier,
facts.
we are praying with you and for you, and we just looking forward to big things from you. Okay. All right, love you, man.
Love you
Congrats.
guys too.
All right
All
Yes,
now.
right. Good
sir.
evening again, everybody. Let me make sure we want to speak to everybody, all my moderators, all the participants, anybody that's new, gets wave at us and let us know you're new. Pastor Mike, it's good to see you. Dr. Taylor, good to see you. We may bring you on here in a little bit, but right out of the gate. Because see, women try to play both sides. They try to play both sides, and sometimes women just need to. I call it the hush anointing, and I want to lead with that tonight. What do y'all think about the incident that happened in Chicago? And Mo, since you did such a good job explaining, what's your take on it? And then Coach Angel, what's your take? And then the fellas are going to chime in. Mo, you did. I love your dialogue. But what's your take about what happened in Chicago?
Okay. I'm gonna try not to put too much dip on my chip.
Okay.
But um first thing is this. The initial videos were very limited in scope and view. And initially, what you could not see was the fact that Carlicia did not have the physical space to step away from this man. She was
That's a
literally
good
backed
point.
into a corner.
That's a good point.
Okay. So first, there's that. Second, Jeremy Brown, the perpetrator, has a very, very long and extensive criminal history, including multiple charges for battering women.
Right,
Okay. So, and she has no record. Her son has no record.
right.
Okay. This motherfucker is the problem.
Facts.
Okay. Now, I will tell you firsthand, because, I have encountered and, I can somewhat diagnose crazy Negro.
Right.
And he was definitely, um, in from how I saw it and situations that I have been in, Because listen, I'm gonna tell you. First of all, number one, though all them people talking about, oh, why was she out at night getting food? Listen, we all know the best food is in the hood.
You already
Okay,
know.
Period.
You already
Come
know.
on
Period.
now.
Period.
okay, house to ever. Okay, it ain't necessarily the best place to go get food all the time.
By
Right.
yourself.
So, and so that being said, whatever the initial, interaction or whatever was that led up until the point that we're seeing the video, who gives a shit? Okay, he had absolutely no right whatsoever to do what
The
he
right.
did. The
And I'm
statute.
talking about that. I'm talking from here. I'm talking about that in the morning. That's a good point. So if that had happened to you, let's just say you going out and get you your favorite meal. It's 8 o'clock at night. You hangry, and somebody looks like Rory, that's cute and all buffed up, says something out of the way to you. How are you gonna handle it?
So number one, I operate with the expectation of aggression, not protection, when it comes to black men.
Oh,
That's number one.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a word right there.
So and there's a couple of hood spots here in H Town that I love, to go to, but I have a certain operating procedure that I follow. I call them, I place my order, I give my card over the phone, my shit is ready. I call, hey, you got my shit? Hey, I'm gonna walk up to this door, have my
Facts.
shit. That's the only way that I will do that. Okay.
Okay.
However,
That's good. That's good.
however, for her though, and let's understand, for her son, the statutes in Illinois hold that you have the right to defend yourself if you are physically harmed, and any bystander, regardless of affiliation, family, or what the fuck ever, if you see
Adversary.
it's fucked, you have the opportunity to defend that person from getting fucked up. You have the legal protections to do so.
Period.
That's
Mhm.
why they were released.
Oh,
Now,
Mhm.
that is
as
good.
for what I
That's
will
good.
as for what I will do, I have to properly assess who this crazy motherfucker is. Now that one, as I saw that tape roll, and I'm watching, and he's like, you say one more thing, oh my
Yeah.
grandmama, oh
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. Yeah.
only when I saw that she was backed into a corner did I understand why she continued to
Yeah.
speak.
And I did my TikTok in that regard. I said what made him, or what was going on in his life, in his world, to make him make another person feel threatened. But Coach Angel, come on, Coach Angel, then little mama, we're gonna give you 3 minutes to talk about how you would have handled that situation. So Coach Angel, what's your take on the situation?
I mean, my take on the situation, it doesn't matter. It to me, it kind of goes hand in hand in that when a woman goes out, if her skirt's too short or she's wearing something, it's her fault if something happens. And I think this played the same. It's the same narrative here. Oh well, they shouldn't have been in the hood, and he shouldn't have had a gun, and all of these wonderful things. She shouldn't have been there. Her husband shouldn't have let her out. Even a mouse, when they're backed in a corner, will bite.
That's right.
Come
And she
on.
had every right as a living human, breathing human to defend herself, without somebody punching her in her face,
Hey,
dead in her
I
face.
totally agree. I totally agree. I have never laid my hands on a woman, not in that regard. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
and and I'm gonna unpack that in the morning. But fellas, I want y'all to chime into that. What do you think was going on with him to make him act like that? But Yella, and then we're
Let
gonna get
let
little
mama
mama. Little
Just
mama,
crazy.
chime
Yeah.
in. You're
Okay.
3 minutes. You're on the hot seat. Three
First of
minutes.
all,
Come on, talk
first of
to
all,
us.
I am honored. This over here fangirling, y'all. I'm like, okay. Get myself together, because the chick I follow up there next to Doc, and then my beautiful sister over here, and then of course Otis. They came to see you, obviously, because you in the pool. Okay, so and King and Yella, you already know the love I have for you. So okay. Um, I used up a
Okay,
whole
take
minute
your
doing
time.
that.
You get 4 minutes since you're a fan girl.
Yeah, I was fangirling big time. Um, Regarding the situation, I know me. I know me. Somebody swing on me, I'm swinging back. Male, female. That's just me. I know me in that situation because I've been in that situation, not necessarily to that extent, but somebody swing on me, I'm swinging back.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but again, she had the right, every right to defend herself however she felt saw fit, whether it was, pulling out her blicky, or, you know, kicking, screaming, yelling, whatever. I feel that she was never in the wrong because she stayed calm until he swung. So
My heart is heavy. I just got done with my Bible study, and it's Genesis chapter 9, and it just talked about just the respect we should have for human life and how we ought to respect each other. And my heart is just heavy over that whole situation because and right or wrong, we're not talking about that per se, but now Carlicia and her son have to live with that. Regardless of the fallout, and they got a lawsuit going down and everything. But when they lay down at night, and they're justified, but you have to live with the fact now that you took a life. What say ye about that? What do you say about that?
and I've been trained because if I had blicky
Thank
on
you
me,
for your service.
thank you. And if I had my blicky on me, it would have been 2 to the chest and 1 to the head.
Facts.
Wow.
Big
I
facts.
hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I
You
hear you loud
swung.
and clear.
But
You
but
And
wait a
swung.
it's
minute.
so unreasonable for you to have the expectation as black men that if like you could just go and tell any miscellaneous black woman, shut the fuck up, and we suppose okay.
Right.
Like why are we required to live like that?
Right.
Just
I,
like black men are talking about, well, if it ain't some cat that I'm getting in, or if it ain't related to me, I ain't gotta protect it. Okay, well, if I ain't affiliated to you like that, I ain't gotta respect it.
well, and we got to get back
I
to
got a
community.
question.
Come on,
Wait,
Xavier. Come on, Xavier.
yeah, so Xavier, if we're out somewhere, we're getting food, and a dude comes up to me and he's talking crazy to me, and I'm just keeping calm, and then all of a sudden he punches me in my face. What are you doing?
He's getting shot.
Oh, amen, amen. Hey,
So
That
so
was
Xavier
that
okay,
was
is
that
very
was
very
going to be
quickly.
protective
my
of
And
his
point.
mom.
listen,
The
I
very
Listen,
I
I
asked
quickly.
my
said that.
son, I asked my son the same thing, and he said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna have a blicky because I'm cold with my knife work."
Right.
Okay.
So,
Listen,
but
and
that's
I told Yella in his live this morning, my oldest and my youngest would have been like, there wouldn't have been no 2 punches. It wouldn't have been 2. That's all I'm gonna say. There
Right.
wouldn't have been 2.
Facts.
It
From
wouldn't
the
have been.
perspective
my
from the
Come on,
my
King,
thing
perspective
is
King, Rory, and then Yellow. Come on, y'all got two
I think I
minutes.
think I think from the perspective of a man who is a son, your mama is the first woman you protect. So you
yep.
cannot you can't that I mean that comes natural. So that part of I mean overall it's an unfortunate situation, but it's just time when you're backed into a corner and you're gonna go to your natural instincts, which is to protect yourself. Period. And as a son, from a son's perspective, your mother is the first woman you protect, and so that's
Yeah,
just that. I mean, what else can you really expect when you think about it in that? And when I think about it in that particular circumstance.
yeah. What do you say, Rory? And then Yellow.
Okay, I wouldn't have unalived him, but by the time I got done with him, he would have wished I would have unalived him.
Come on, Rory. Come
I'm
on,
not
Rory.
using
Yeah.
no weapons. The weapons I'm using were given to me since birth. I'm dropping bows, hands, and feet on him, and knees on him. I'm gonna make that mofo wish. And then I'm gonna make it so he ain't gonna never put his hands on another person, let alone another woman. He ain't putting his hands on another person. Here's the thing, and I'm a strong advocate for it as well. Ladies, go take a self-defense class. Get your
That's a good point.
get the CCWs or your FOID cards or whatever. But go take a self-defense class because that pew pew gonna jam. It's going to fail you. These won't. Bottom
Hey,
line, these won't.
yeah, cause see, you're a black belt, aren't you?
2 times over in 3 different disciplines.
Talk it.
That's good.
Talk it.
So
Talk that talk.
Yeah, Yella is copyrighted now, y'all. So nobody can steal his name. He is copyrighted. He's trademarked. He is on the book somewhere. He is legal. He got some legality behind his name. So if you
no.
see a yellow fire
Love it.
yellow running around somewhere, they are breaking trademark, and he about to get
Cease and
paid.
desist. Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Come on, Yella, talk to us, Yella.
First of all, I had this discussion this morning in my cafe, and everybody had very valid points. Some folks was, and I even brought up the point why I would think that and the third. The young lady that said why she took the photo is because in that line there were people that were over 60 years old in
That's
the
right.
line.
That's
So
right.
they were not going to jump and be in defense. What good would they have been? Who knows? We don't know. That's first. So I understand the standpoint of at least having video evidence to make sure that whatever went down with cause. Secondly, I live in Texas.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Say it
Amen.
again.
If you know,
Make
you know.
absolutely sense.
There is a period behind that statement. That's all I
Yeah.
need to say. That
If you know, you know.
in Chicago, I understand that they have some of the strictest gun laws in the United States on the books, and I get that. Here in Texas, baby, everybody that think that they want to carry can carry,
Yeah, because
licensed or
y'all don't have to
unlicensed.
have
We
you don't
don't
have to
have
have
to
a
have
permit, do
one.
you?
And it
Yeah.
concealed or revealed, it does not matter. It would not have went down the way it would have went down, or it took so long. First, the people down here know how to break attention. Somebody would have said, "Hey, bro, not too much on the lady, man. Not too much on the lady." At least it would have deflected the tension a little bit. So when old boy, when her younger son came in and finished the job, not only
Yeah.
would I would offer to pay his legal defense and everything like that because I'm insured that way, but baby, I'm taking you out to lunch. I'm going
Yeah.
to find out. I'm going to make sure that if you're not old enough to carry one around legally, that whatever you need from this point forward until you hit
Yeah.
18, we good. We got you. If it was in my position, my eyes are sharp and my fingers calibrated. I hope I
You got
will. I won't
boy.
hesitate. I will not
But
hesitate.
if I could real quick, not everybody's comfortable with that.
Facts.
For myself, I don't, because I okay. But
I got you.
I'm a track star. I will
Bless
say
your heart.
Hey, I'm right behind you. Dr. Chalk, right before I came on the live and right before Bible study, I saw where she is bringing, she's got a lawyer and he suggested that she sue the police department for false arrest, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think she has a ground to file a lawsuit?
She has the right to file a lawsuit. Um, y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, that's a
barely.
little bit
Oh, a
better.
little
Talk
bit
a little
better.
bit
A little
louder.
bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit
My
better.
bad. She has the right to file a lawsuit. Me personally, um, I probably would just leave it alone. Me personally, I
Right.
would leave it alone because her child has already been through enough. Her son has already been through enough. And that's going to take it even further and it's going to drag it out. And before I do anything, I would have to put my son first because ultimately she's got to deal with what happened, but he took a life.
Yes, he
Right.
did.
So my first priority would be getting him to some counseling. I'm not thinking about
Absolutely.
court at this point. Like we can do that later. You got a while before the statute of limitation runs out. So my thing is I'm trying to get my child to the quickest therapist, psychiatrist, whoever I can, because we talk about what we would do if something like that happens,
Exactly.
but it's something serious to take a life. There's no coming back from that.
That
Right.
that's it. That's exactly right. And I touched on that a few minutes ago. All right, ladies, let's segue into what I really want to talk about tonight. Because I see y'all are some flirts in here. And so we're gonna start with Coach Angel. Are you a flirt? Do you use your femininity at times to get your way? Because a lot of these women want to do it both ways. Oh, I'm independent. I'm INDEP. But when it's y'all show up when it's convenient.
Not Doc showing the hair on his chest.
Doc.
I'm done.
Yes.
Done.
When it's
So,
convenient. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. When it's
so
convenient.
Done.
yeah, you and I have talked. Yes, absolutely. I have used every one of my assets to get what I needed in a male-dominated world, right?
And so you should.
In like at a car dealership or getting service on my car, because when there's nobody next to me, I'm the one who has to do that.
Right.
So they could easily be charging me $300 for something that's 50 cents and I
Right.
wouldn't know it. I mean, fortunately, growing up, I was a little bit of a gearhead because I was working on cars with my dad, so it gave me a little bit. But absolutely, I will use every one of my assets to get what I need.
And see, y'all have that pretty privilege that, and I don't know what the men are gonna chime in and say tonight. We don't have pretty privilege. Now, our privilege may be something else, but y'all got pretty privilege. Okay, Mo, are you a
No,
flirt? Mo,
no,
are you a
you
flirt?
look, you and Rory may not, but Yella do.
Say it again,
Cause he,
King.
cause he light skinned. That's why.
Say it
He,
again, sir.
King, I don't
he
know
got
how to
pretty
take that, King. I don't know how to
he
take
got
that,
pretty
King.
privilege because he
Man,
light skinned.
listen.
That's all light skinned dudes come with pretty privilege.
No, no, I don't know how to feel right now.
Hey, listen, hey, I'm just here to tell you the truth. I ain't here to lie to you.
I love it. I love it. Mo, do you flirt?
Yes, I'm a woman. I am a girl, Damon. I mean,
I like y'all. Y'all can stay.
I
Y'all
mean,
can stay.
I ain't standing around with all the tools in the toolbox just to let them rust. What the fuck? Yeah,
Right.
you damn
We
right.
when we
That
were
part.
when we was cutting up at that restaurant, Rory. Her and Rory were cutting up at that restaurant. I mean, Mo was in. She was in rare form. She was messing with the
Yep.
waiter. The waiter was cute. He was handsome now, and she was batting her eye. Let me tell you how she did when she got her drink. She said, "Excuse me, this drink is just not hitting my palate right. Can you touch it up? I need something. I need a little bit more something in my drink." He said, "I got you, ma'am. I'll bring you some. I know exactly what you need." And she said, "Thank you." I'm like, oh,
I mean, listen, but I am going to push back on how you started that with the independent woman. I need that separated out, okay?
okay,
Because
okay.
Good
independent
point.
woman is still, guess what? A woman.
A woman.
Just
Mm-hmm.
because you are independent and self-sufficient, that doesn't break you away. That doesn't, dissolve the womanhood that you have. And
That's
yeah,
a
I'm,
good point. That's a
I
good
may be
point.
hard as
Yeah.
a rock and I have a slick tongue, whatever. But I mean, if you know, I'm soft as Twinkie feelings for real. So yes, you get to that.
Soft as Twinkie feeling.
You get
I'm
to
gonna
that.
use that. I'm gonna use
Okay,
that.
little mama, Dr. Chalk, are y'all flirts? Do y'all flirt?
Yes,
Okay,
yes. Um, Case in point, I know how to change a tire,
Mm-hmm.
change the oil, change the
Sound
brakes
like
if I
I'm
have
ready.
to on my car. If I'm on the side of the road, however, I'm going to play helpless female so I don't have
okay,
to get dirty
okay. Oh, that's
I'm
You
unless
not
fair.
my
do,
mad
tire
at
go
that.
flat.
I'm
and
not
I
even
will
do.
You
mad at
ask,
that.
already know.
can you help me with
I don't
this?
mind that. I don't
With
mind that.
no
Not even mad at
intention
that.
of doing anything but handing you the tools. Okay? If that.
But I think that's also part of our independence as well. For those of us who are independent.
Can I be the one on here that's probably gonna go against the grain?
But come on, Dr. Rogers.
Okay, listen. I don't want you to think I'm helpless at any point in my life. I'm sorry. Now, what I'll do is I will joke with you all day. I think I do an unintentional type flirt. But I'm
Right.
not using my breast, my butt, my leg. I don't want if you gotta help me based on that, I don't want your help. That's just me. Now, if you just like my attitude and my charisma, and you just like if that gets me whatever I end up getting, then fine.
Well, Dr. Charles, we know you not helpless. It's a game. It's a cat and mouse kind of thing. We know
Right,
what y'all doing.
And if
We
you're
know
gonna
what
but
y'all
fall,
but see,
doing.
when I think
so
you
so
when I
real
think you
quick,
looking at me a certain way, when I think
Huh?
you looking at me a certain way, and you're doing this just because of that, that's a turnoff for me.
Really?
Yeah, I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can joke with you all day. Like, Doc, you know, I
Right.
can joke all day. Now, some people be like, oh, she flirting. Now, that may be considered flirting, but I'm not
Okay.
doing that to get something from your behind because I mean, you think you can get something from me too. So, no, you keep all that. I still smile at you. Hey, I wink at you. We can do all that, but yeah.
But
nah.
Roy,
Tell you what, real quick,
hold
let
on,
me put
Mo. I'm
you.
gonna come to you in a minute, Mo. But Rory, you say you a flirt. Felt Yella, King, do
Yes, he
y'all flirt?
is.
Rory, how do you flirt?
Yes, Rory
I'm the
does.
king of the flirts, like for real. I'll wink at you. I'll flash this dimple. Like, hey, how you doing?
Last
Uh-oh, Dr. Chalk. She moved, Rory.
I'm gonna twink my eyes at you. And listen, if we in the grocery store and I see your name tag, hey, how you doing, young lady? When's your shift over with? Okay, all right now. You have a good day. No, you have an even better day.
You
No more
That's
confidence
flirting.
in a man with all his teeth.
Wait a minute. Y'all can't tell me that boy's
This is
smooth.
so
That boy's
good.
smooth right there,
This is
y'all.
so
He's
good.
smooth. He's
Y'all, is
smooth.
that considered flirting? That's what y'all consider
Yes.
flirting?
That's
Yes.
how I
No.
flirt. You asked me, he asked me how I flirt. That's how I flirt. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I see
Yeah,
you, blue
read
pants.
your name, read your name. I said, listen, I just
Yeah.
thank you. I thank you, Shaquan. I appreciate you. You welcome,
But see,
Dr.
I
Singer.
do stuff out of that to be just to have fun with people. So I might be a flirt because I would do that. I'd be like, oh, Rory, the storm.
You know what, Dr. Child, I don't. You're not in a relationship right now, right?
I plead the fifth.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh, oh.
Now
Mm-mm.
see, Dr.
I'm
Mm-mm.
Chen,
asking that for a reason. I'm asking that for a reason because see, that's not even on your radar right now. You may be a flirt without even knowing you're a flirt. You may be messing with folks and you don't know you're messing with folks. King, how do you flirt, King? I want to hear how these young folks flirt. How do you flirt,
um,
King?
I'm an older man in a younger person's body. I wish in 2023, I wish more people knew how to effectively flirt because sometimes some people may do things that come off as flirting, but at the same time you looking like, okay, I'm gonna get away from you because that was a little weird.
Well, ladies. Okay, thank you, King. Man, you must be looking at my notes. So, ladies, how you guys are sexually assaulted? I know tons of times during the day. How do men cross that line from being, as King said, from being playful to being creepy? What's a red flag for you guys?
When they don't read the social cues of I'm edging toward the door and I'm no longer, I'm like, it's more like, okay, that's nice. Thank
Okay,
you. Okay, thank
okay.
you. Okay, thank
Mm-hmm.
you. And I'm at the door. Read.
Well, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not
Bishop
educated
JT.
on what the social cues are.
Educated. You don't have to be educated. Most people figure out social cues.
So,
As a
so, so
child,
the
you
social
did.
Okay.
cues are
Backing
pretty
away.
generic, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when you see us backing away, you moving closer and we moving further back.
But
That part.
Hey, when you pull the taser out,
Right, right. Not the taser.
Or you got the
When you hear us
spray.
saying stop, get back.
So excuse me, you in
Look,
my
when you see
space.
me pull out the phone and dial 911, you didn't. Nah.
fellas, let me ask
Okay,
y'all
yes.
this. So, fellas, have you ever disobeyed a social cue and went too far? Let's hear from the fellas tonight. Have y'all gone too far before?
I can honestly say that I haven't. I'm big on respecting other people and respecting other people's space because
Okay,
I would want you to respect my space.
okay.
You know, so no, I can honestly say that I haven't.
So
What
that's
about
true.
you, Yellow?
Well, I'm going to say just flat out no. I have no problems when I hear that two-letter complete sentence with a period at the end of it. That's exactly what it means. No,
Mhm.
and
And,
and and that's how we get down. Do want to
right.
go back since I was kind of skipped over about the flirting thing. About the flirting thing. Do I
Ow.
flirt?
Well, you
No.
cuter than I am. You cuter than I
Well,
am.
it is still. I need my time too, sir. I need my time
Okay.
too. Um,
Okay, go ahead.
uh, as far as flirting is concerned, there is intentional and unintentional.
Okay.
I and let us define the word flirt. I define the word flirt is compliment with conversation.
Oh,
Okay, and if we can do a little bit of the both, if you can compliment with conversation, yeah, that could be technically called as flirting. Anything more than that is called harassment.
oh.
Okay,
Talk, talk.
let us go ahead. Let's go ahead and call it that part right there. Social cues. If you are ignorant to your own social cue, then you'll be ignorant to everyone else's. If you
That
don't
part.
know when to stop, then you don't know where to stop. So That part for me.
That is a good point. Bishop JT is in the building. Go ahead, Coach Angel. Then be Coach James.
While he gets set up. So I have a question for you, Doc. Do you flirt?
I plead the fifth.
Hey, Tomiko. Yeah.
Well,
So
hey, I can admit I put one in particular when I go into one of the local grocery stores, Publix. One of the cashiers, I don't know what was it, somebody's birthday or something, and I sang happy birthday. So every time I go into the store, I have to sing if I go through her line, and she just lights up like a Christmas tree. And she was training another young lady as a cashier. And I went in one time, sang a quick song, and she looked at me with those big old brown eyes. She said, "When I have my own registry, are you gonna sing to me too?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I will."
Wait a minute.
So I don't flirt as nearly as much as I used to on Reform.
hey, J Bay.
No. That
What's
means you're
up?
married.
What's up,
That's all it
JT?
means.
Right,
Hello,
Yella.
hello,
You married.
What's
hello.
up,
I'm
JT?
sorry
What's
I'm late.
happening,
How y'all
sir?
doing? Y'all doing good?
We doing fine. Hey, you
Was
came in right on time. Are you or are you not a flirt?
When it's my person. If it's not my person, no.
That's
Okay,
fair.
okay.
No, no, no. Only person I might flirt with if we were just messing around, it'd probably be Mo Better, you know. You know what I mean?
Listen,
That
be
is good.
careful.
Well, good evening
Because I
again,
flirt back.
everybody. We are having a
You
great
ain't ready.
conversation tonight. Little Mama, we're gonna give her a couple more minutes. She's on the hot seat. She's a fangirl. She was fangirling a few minutes ago, and she's got a couple more minutes of things she wants to say. Then we're gonna hear from Yella again. Give him a little extra time because I try to get everybody in. And Rory is in the middle of a pool tonight, y'all. He just living his best life tonight. If we have
Dr.
not said
Sim.
hey. We have not said hey to you yet. Hello, everybody. Charge it to my eyes and not my heart. Okay. We love everybody. Thanks to all the moderators. Hey, Queen. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing fine. Don't forget, please go ahead and register for our conference, Adam and Eve Conference Part 2, sponsored by the Blue Table Talk for Men. I'm telling y'all, we had our first registrant today. We are so excited. One of Coach Sharita Reed's followers, she lives in California. Leslie is ordering stuff. We got peppermint coming. We got notepads. We are gonna have a good time. Coach Angel has her journal. I have my workbook. We're gonna help some people. We have a testimony from part 1. A life was changed, and a life is changing. If you didn't see us in Austin, come see us in California. All right. Little Mama, give us an update. How you doing with everything? How's your mental tonight? And JT, we want to hear about your mental tonight. How's your mental tonight on a scale of 1 to 10, Little Mama?
Um, at this very moment, I'm probably between a 5 and a 6. You know, we
Okay.
funeralized my mother yesterday.
Did
And I got to do
you?
it
condolences.
again. Thank you. And I got to do it again on the 18th when I go to California. So it's, give me, depending on the moment, I might be super good. Like we went on a road trip. Me and my husband went on a road trip today. I got to go to Buc-ee's. I had never been to Buc-ee's. I've always wanted
Oh,
to go
that's
to a Buc-ee's.
awesome.
I went to a Buc-ee's. Okay. And it's everything that y'all said it was. And
Facts.
some of y'all didn't tell me everything. Okay. So, you know, I had to do some shopping because we got an event at a hospital tomorrow. And just the fact that I'm shopping and I can't take my mama shopping anymore had me in tears.
Mm,
So I'm like,
mm.
Yes, ma'am.
little
Yes,
stuff,
ma'am.
But like I said, five-ish.
Well, I remember when my dad passed. Um, the greatest thing some of our friends did was just be there. So you got us. If you ever need us, we're here for you and we love you and we're very thankful for you. And we know your mama was awesome because you all that in a bag of chips.
Talk
Thank you,
about
sir.
it.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And a
Thank
ham
you, sir.
sandwich.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
hey, if we don't have, as we say here in Alabama, if we don't have now another fan, we know we got you.
Facts.
Yes. Dang it.
Now
All
another.
right, we love you.
And
Okay.
real quick, sister, I do understand. I know how hard it was when I lost my mom. So if you ever need to reach out for a laugh, I'm always good for that.
That's
Same,
why I come
same.
on here, because somebody's going to make me laugh eventually. Even if whether it be Rory, living
Yeah.
his best life or something, somebody's going to make me laugh. Yes.
Hey, Rory, turn your head the other way so she can see the other dimple real quick.
This
But
is
Rory,
fading
I got
away.
two. But Rory, I
It's
got
up here.
two. So,
It's up here.
Hey, and go ahead, James. Smile because James got a new nickname. We call him Big Luscious.
Big
That's Big
Luscious is
Luscious.
in the
I almost
building.
forgot about that.
Big Luscious. I didn't. I was waiting. I was
Hey,
I
Yella,
almost
waiting.
I don't
forgot
know.
about
Yella,
that.
I don't
Yella.
know.
That's
That
Big
sounds like
Luscious, ain't
Cedric
it?
the
That's
Entertainer, Kings of Comedy. You can't call no other man delicious.
yeah,
That's
but we
that's
can
real
sure call
close.
him
Word,
Luscious.
No, that's Big
word.
I
Luscious.
don't
Oh
know.
wow.
Mhm.
Hey, Big
Okay.
Luscious.
Here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
Yella. Do men? We have? We just don't have the same latitude when it comes to being able to flirt and be flirtatious and really gauge and control the thermostat, if you will. How do men? We just don't have the same latitude. If you feel where I'm going, we can't maneuver like women maneuver.
Not true. Not
Not
true.
true.
Not true. That
Okay,
is not
Right.
okay,
true.
You
y'all
can't.
help
You
me
just
out.
don't
Help me
know how
out.
to do it right.
Okay,
Let me go ahead and give you a visual. Let me give you a visual
okay,
real quick.
okay.
If Flavor Flav and Rick Fox was saying the exact same thing, where would the latitude lie?
Very good.
Rick Fox. Rick Fox. Bottom
All
line.
day.
Hmm.
Rick Fox.
But the words could be the same thing, mean the same thing, sound the same. But coming out of the vessel, there's the
Well,
latitude.
well, well, well. That being said, though,
There's the
with
latitude.
men, status plays a part in that too, right?
Okay, well, we're talking about Flavor Flav. We're talking legend, Rick Fox. We're
Okay,
talking legend. So they're on the legendary status in their respective fields.
okay.
So if we're talking about stature, they both standing tall in their respective fields. But
That's a good
Flavor
point.
Flav,
let's keep it a
Flavor
whole
Flav
buck.
isn't standing tall, but I get your point.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying.
yeah,
He's standing tall
Got
on the
yeah.
five
step
three.
stool. I got you. But with the same respect, if Rick Fox was to say whatever Flavor Flav said, where would the latitude lie?
That's not
Okay,
fair. That's not fair because there's a different component to that comparison. If you're gonna take Rick Fox, you should take Morris Chestnut, and
Hmm.
that's a proper toe to toe because
No,
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 no, no,
even
no.
no, no,
even
no,
I
no
no.
know
no
the
no
one
no
you
wait
did
wait wait
there.
wait wait wait
Uh-uh.
wait even
okay,
the demeanor talks. Even
Okay.
if you
okay.
look like that, I'm like, you just, oh, you're crass and you're
But
crude and you,
Yeah,
ugh.
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's my exact point. It's not so.
Okay, so that
I'm
being
not
said,
talking
let me
about.
ask this question.
I'm not talking about the looks per se. Well, actually, I am
Okay,
talking about the looks per se. But the words were the same. If you had a blindfold on, and you just went
okay.
on the words, and then you took the blindfold off, where would your latitude lie?
Oh, that's okay. That begs this question then. So, ladies and then men, we'll go to Dr. Chalk first. What tips the scale for you and a man? What would tip the scale in Yellow's example? What would tip the scale for you? What's the sexiest thing about a man? Then I'm gonna ask the fellas the sexiest thing about a woman. What's the sexiest thing about a man that gets you outside of anything else he may do? What's that thing that gets you with a man? Dr. Chalk, we'll start with you.
Outside of respect, I'm gonna
Okay.
say genuine confidence. Not
Okay.
putting on,
Okay.
but genuine confidence. Like
Unpack that a little bit. What do you mean?
a lot of people they'll put on for you. They wear that, they come with that facade, right? You ain't even buying what you selling. But it's you know what I mean?
What'd you say? You don't even
I
believe the
like
words
that.
coming out of your mouth.
You don't believe the words that's coming out of your mouth. No.
Coach Angel, what does it for you? And then Mo, what does it for you? What's that thing about a man that does it for you, Coach Angel?
Woo, Lord, his smile. If he smells good and he got all his teeth and he smile and they pretty,
Oh,
woo,
what you say? What you
I'm like,
say?
hello, how are you?
What? Hey, what?
Hey, the
What is it for
professionals.
you, Mo? What is it for you, Mo?
It's promise to rule the nation. Um, some of my most prolific moments, flirts or whatever. This gonna sound weird, but go with me. If we can get, into not an argument, but like a debate, and you can
Yeah.
beat me, oh, wait a minute.
You taking
Like
the
I'm gonna,
glasses off. Are you taking the glasses
oh
off?
my gosh, sir. Hey,
But what if
what
I
you want
can't
on your
beat you?
ham sandwich?
What if I can't
Y'all are
beat you in a
awesome.
debate?
Y'all are awesome.
What if I
Say what, Roy?
me looking the way I look? What if I can't beat you in a debate? What if I don't want to debate you? What if I just want to just admire you from right where I'm standing at? I don't want to go toe to toe with you.
That works too. That works
I,
too.
I don't
I
I
ain't
don't want to
gonna
go
lie, that
toe to
works
toe with
too.
you, Mo. Why do we have to debate? See, we
But
spend so
Mo,
much
he's got
time
all his
debating
teeth.
and
Hold
disagreeing.
better. Hold.
With,
I had
with
a guy that
Okay,
wanted to
come on,
debate
Doc.
all the time. Like he woke up debating. Like, let me call her and debate. He got
Oh
on my nerves. He got on my
hey,
nerves. And
no, abort mission, abort mission. That wasn't what I meant. That wasn't what I meant.
Wait, what say that's just not sexy, Dr. Child?
I mean, all the sexiness left the building. I mean, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm like, will you please?
I know, right? Go say, what you say, snicker, please.
You know, I was trying not to.
Okay, Yellow, Rory, King, JT, what is it about a woman that just does it for you? What is it about a woman that does it for you? And start with Yellow.
I'm a sapiosexual.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
If you can stimulate my mind,
Yeah,
everything else will follow.
that
If we can
y'all
if
all
we
right
can
with me.
if we can hold a conversation to where I'm bored with you after the first 5 minutes, if we can go on the first 5, and you are now piquing my interest, and I have questions. If I'm just receiving what you're saying and not asking any questions, this ain't going nowhere. But if I start
I
asking
hope they taking
questions,
notes tonight. I hope they taking notes tonight.
if
So
listen,
Yellow, she got to stimulate right here.
if I can ask questions and you can give me an intellectual response and the conversation can go, that 5 minutes, now the law of physics will happen because your 5 minute conversation will last for 15 hours and it'll only feel like 5 minutes.
That boy, King, what is it about a woman? And then Rory and then JT, what
I'm
is
a
it about a woman that just gets you going, dog?
I'm a piggyback on Yola's point. Of being a sapiosexual and being attracted to intelligence, and at the same time, if you can teach me something that I didn't know beforehand, if you can teach me something that I didn't know beforehand to the point where I can always go back to you and ask questions, and you can put me on, you can turn me on to something that I had no idea about ahead of time. That's always a basis of conversation for us.
That is good, y'all. This is so good tonight. Rory, what is it for you?
Um, I like a woman that'll arouse my intellect as well as my loins. Uh,
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I like honesty. I love it. She got to do both. She got to go from the rooty to
listen,
the tooty.
listen. But in all seriousness, I'm put on my serious face now. It's got you got to have some sort of a brain. I can't talk to a dummy. I really can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll meet you where you at for a little while. Now I'm not the smartest guy. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I'm not wrapped too tight. But what I'm not is dumb, and I just can't tolerate a dummy.
Yeah.
Tolerate a, if we don't have anything to talk about,
Wow. No,
be
okay.
able to be
That's
able to
good.
talk to me for real. Be able to talk to me and make me laugh. Let's laugh together. Let's be silly. If somebody
That's
can get on my level of being silly, I like silliness. That's what I like.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
JT,
You
like
know
what
that.
what?
is it
Real,
for you,
real
big
quick
man?
joke. I once met somebody that was so stupid, right? And
I'm
he
stupid
trying
well.
to, give it, yeah, I'm into polygamy. Da, da, da. I said, you need to be a polygamous bibliophile.
Oh,
There you go.
read more than one book. I ain't
I
mad
know.
at you.
JT, what is it for you? And then we got another young lady on the hot seat tonight. Come on, JT.
Baby, the hot seat.
JT, we can't.
You're muted, bruh.
My bad. I would say for me,
Am I muted?
primarily would be
Yeah.
the way she holds me or touches me. Is
Mm,
big for me.
Okay.
That's good.
There's a way a woman holds your hand, or a way a woman, you know how you like somebody and she touches you and puts her hand on your back. Y'all
Yeah.
better talk to the Lord. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know,
Hey,
when
what you
she's
say? She got.
intellectual,
Hey, you.
you sit there and then you talking to her and she start laughing. And she touched the top of your shoulder, and then she looked in your eyes. Listen, Father, in the name of Jesus, I want to thank you.
Hey, this gonna require a little laying on of hands.
Don't let her have some yams.
Ooh.
Yeah, hello,
Don't
Cassie. Cassie,
don't.
you on
Hey,
the hot seat tonight. What do you want
hey,
to say to the panel tonight? This is Battle of the Sexes. What's on your heart tonight? Throw something at us tonight.
I listen. I have lots of questions, so but
Okay.
I'm keeping it. Um, my one of the questions is: do men think that intimacy is more important than the actual act?
This
That's a
man
good
does.
question.
I'm curious.
When you
Of
say,
course,
I think one
go
of the
ahead.
biggest things is I don't think the act has any value unless we have intimacy. If I don't find you
That
attractive
part.
and I don't have a great conversation with you where you know me, because once you start exploring somebody's body, you need to know them. I got to know what
Absolutely.
you like. You got to know what I like, and we got to have a connection. As what my boys say, we got to be vibing. you know,
That's what the young folks say. And
catch a
Cassie,
vibe.
if we could do a vertical slice across men from the age of, I'll be generous, from 25 to 65,
Hmm.
that answer would change. The younger you are, and I'm just doing statistical analysis, the younger you are is more physical versus intimacy.
Right.
The older we are, and you can see from this panel, the older we are is more intimate than it is physical. You know what I'm saying? Sex is more important to us now because we got to work at it a little bit now. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so I want to know you now. I'm like that Joe. I'm like Joe. I want to know what turns you on.
Hey,
I think
Okay.
that
Yella,
plays a
Yella,
major
Yella, could
part.
you please,
Well, here's the thing. I cannot
Cassie?
answer
Excuse me,
that for
Cassie. Miss
everyone, but
Cassie.
for me, that plays a major part because I need to know you. Intimacy is not the same. Without intimacy, it's not the same.
Right.
It's almost like you're going in. Hey, I'm going in, clocking in here. I'm here. Here's the clock. Let me go on and punch that button and do my job and keep moving. I want the intimacy. I want to be touched. I want to be coaxed into the next stage and to be able to talk to that person and say, you know what? Even if you're just kissing behind the ear or barely touching me, I'm gonna immediately. Did you
Yeah.
kiss ear? That leg is already shaking. You know how dogs do when their leg is shaking. You feed them something good. Yes. So I'm going, my arousal has been made. So for me, you've already did what you need to do. So I need to do this in response. For me, I'm going to touch you,
Okay.
maybe rub your head because I see you men are bald. Not all of you, but I'm just saying some. And do
Rory.
physical things that's going to turn you on.
Go on,
Rory
boy.
has a
Go
hair
on,
Not
filter
boy.
now,
on.
women.
Rory has
No,
a
not
hair
no
filter
lip.
on, so that's not real. What
Listen,
Rory
Lori
got
has
right
a
there,
lot
I
to
don't mean
that
it
ain't
scream
to
since
real.
he was
offend
a
you, James.
kid.
I don't, because men with hair, guess what? You can always go to that ear. You ain't got no, you got hair on your head, so you can always go to that ear. So it's a
Right.
little bit of something for everyone,
Right.
but it's important to me that that's how we start. I want to be able to touch and do everything. Come in the kitchen with me. Get behind me. Wrap your arms around me.
Mm.
I promise you, I'll turn that burner off so quick. Let me put the food on hold.
Okay.
So you saying
I'm
you
gonna
don't
put that
mind the
food on
pats on
hold.
the butt. You don't mind us squeezing your butt. You don't mind us squeezing your arm.
No,
You don't mind us groping you.
no.
I don't understand why some women, not y'all, not my girls on the panel, some women don't like it when their husband play with them and touch them and rub on them and pat them and chase them around the house. Quit. Stop. Why?
Grope me, because that tells me that you want me. I need to be groped. Let me go ahead on and raise my hand right now. Please come grope me. That's all I'm saying.
hold on, Doc. Don't let nobody fool you. Please stop. That's a game. That's part of the game. Don't let nobody fool you.
But we're just talking about in the house. We're not talking about like out in public.
Right.
Oh, no, no, no,
There
ma'am.
you
No,
go.
ma'am.
In
Grab
the
your
house.
booty in public. I'm gonna grab your booty. I'm gonna pat you on the butt in public. If don't let me see your roll, because I'm gonna play with your rolls.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what you do.
PDA
Uh-oh,
now.
not
PDA.
rolls.
PDA. We do a little PDA. We hold hands and stuff like that.
Mhm.
What's your next question, Cassie? Do you have a question for the ladies?
So, ladies, what do you feel about that? How is PDA for you? Because even for me going out, now I'm not saying grope me all over the place when I'm out in public, but PDA is important to me because that lets me know that you are with me and you are thinking about me, whether you're holding my hand or you're guiding me with your hand on my lower back, you're kissing my cheek. Every little touch means a lot and it goes a long way. So, ladies, for you, what do you feel about PDA in public?
I welcome it.
Me
I
too.
mean, I don't want you exposing my pieces and parts, my lady
Right.
bits, but I definitely am very big on the physical touch. I love physical touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it as long as it's being done with good intention. But
Yes, ma'am.
I've had people that were just doing too much. Like you doing too much.
Or
They
was
were
he
doing
was
too
saying,
much,
I'm not
dog.
into them.
Like seriously. Like it's more of an insecure thing because you see another guy over here, so now you got to do extra. You're doing too much.
So, when
Right.
you say doing too much, what do you mean by that?
Even if it's you wanting to start kissing all over my face or grabbing my behind or whatever because you see somebody else looking or you think they're looking.
So they're
Okay.
doing it.
I
So
want
is
you to
that
do
to
that
keep
because
from
it's something
somebody
that you
else looking?
honestly. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that to keep?
Gotta go.
Is that to keep someone else? That's
That's part of
where
it.
the extra attention comes
I
from.
think that's part of it because sometimes, I mean, as women, I think we feel it sometimes too. Like you're just doing too much. You
Yeah.
doing too
Mm-hmm.
much now.
You're doing way too
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I want you to grab my hand, like hold on to me, touch that middle part of my back. I don't mind that part, but when you
Mm-hmm.
start doing too much, especially when you feel like you got an audience,
Okay.
I'm not with that. You're not doing
Okay.
it for us.
Okay.
You're doing it for them.
Okay. So, Cassie, we got time for one more question.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't answer.
this. What's that?
I
Mo
didn't get to answer that question.
Oh, no. Go ahead and answer, please.
One of my most favorite things, and this doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, like I absolutely love it. If we're going out to dinner, going to a restaurant, I don't like sitting across. So when
Okay.
he chooses to sit next to me for dinner, like
Okay.
I'm like so excited. Okay.
Okay. I like that.
Hey, somebody loved your statement earlier. You said you soft as a Twinkie filling.
Yep. Oh,
Thank you,
Yeah.
Cassie. Cassie, do you
No
see us on
worries.
a regular basis? Are you here every week?
So here's my thing. I do my own little thing, but I'm currently in a cooking competition, so I've been really, really busy. So I'm hardly ever on. So right now, I recently just made an old fashioned that I'm serving at a food tasting on Saturday. So
Okay.
I thought I'd try it. I saw you guys on. The conversation was great, and I thought I'd join.
Well, thank
Thank
you,
you,
I'm
ma'am,
glad
Cassie.
you
and
did.
and
Thank
we
you.
wish you well
Thank
in your
you.
cooking competition. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Hmm.
thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic day.
Come back and see us.
You too.
Doc,
Bye,
can
Absolutely.
Cassie.
I add something real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Since she's talking about cooking, and we got the ladies and the fellas on the panel tonight. Let me share an experience really quick.
Okay.
So I went I I fell for it. Um,
Not 3/4.
3/4 smile,
Three
and
quarter smile. That's funny.
you know, they wanted to meet up. They suggested a park. They suggested all these things. I'm like, you know what? It's gonna be dark. You know, I have my little stuff. I don't want to have to carry my blicker and all that stuff with me at all times. Anyway, so the person was like, you know what? I'm a chef. So to make you feel comfortable, I'm not gonna ask you to come to my house. I'm not gonna ask for to come to yours. Let me
Uh-huh.
cook for you.
Okay.
Okay. Had me meet him at his restaurant.
Oh,
Palace.
Oh.
game over.
I'm in the
Major flex.
kitchen.
Major flex.
Game over.
I mean a major flex. Let me tell you
Major
something.
flex.
Let me tell you
That's
something.
dumb.
Let me tell you something. I watched Brother Man take some wild caught salmon
Oh,
out the box, skin that thing, cook some blackened Cajun salmon with some red and yellow tomatoes, okay? Some squash and some zucchini with that thing, with
All right.
a spicy Thai sauce.
Mm.
Now you want to talk about sexy?
On a
That was
plate.
sex in your
Look,
mouth.
look, they
Oh,
said in the
my
comments, it's giving me one margarita vibe.
Right?
one
Two
margarita.
margaritas. Come on now. Come on.
Look, we about to start singing in a minute. Give me one
Boy,
One
listen.
margarita.
margarita.
Hey.
Well, Doc, what? Okay, dinner was good. So talk to it. Are you still seeing the chef?
This just happened. This happened the day before yesterday.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
This
oh,
that's
just
fresh in your
happened.
mind.
And
You
listen,
and heard, sis,
the
and
guy is from
heard.
Senegal. He's from Senegal. So what they do for their women, they like doing that type of stuff.
Yes, yes.
And when I
Yes,
tell you
again.
he watched and made sure I ate that whole plate and was trying to cook me some more food, and I had to stop.
What you
I'm like,
say?
bruh, what you
well,
not
see
gonna
now,
do is
see
cook
now
me and
you're
cook a
gonna have to
meal,
come back and like update us every week because I think we're all now emotionally invested.
Right?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
all
Hey,
emotionally
somebody.
invested at this point.
Eva, lick it so his mind said, does he have an uncle, brother, father, dad, grandfather, cousin,
I mean,
a
listen.
cousin, sister?
listen,
You know,
and now like
I've heard many times that people, some African people think I look like I'm from the Igbo tribe. You know, I can slide in where I fit in.
hey,
You know, I've been practicing my JT accent. You understand?
You
you got
understand?
four brothers. I've been practicing mine too with Tubi, watching those movies.
Y'all are so fun. All right, Dr. Chalk, lead us out with your last comments. You, Mo, then Coach Angel, and then we're gonna wrap up with the fellas.
I first of all, I enjoyed this even though I came in on the end. Y'all are awesome. Um, I would just when it comes to all the relationship stuff, and even going back to the conversation that I first came in on with the lady with her son and all that stuff, y'all.
Come
Let's
on,
let's just lead by treating people the way that we want to be treated.
That part.
Yeah.
that part,
People the way that they want to be treated.
that part.
Because you might not love yourself like that. So let's just make sure that we treating people the way that we want to be treated. And
That's good.
that's all I have.
That's good. Thank you, Dr. Chalk. Hey, and keep us posted on West Africa.
And
Keep
going
that
to see.
menu coming.
Come on, Mo. Hey, T.
So for me, I guess with different topics, I'm gonna leave the Carlicia Hood thing out because I've talked ad nauseum about that. Um, so when it comes to all those things, the biggest thing for me is flirting is about attracting that person. It's not about building yourself.
Right.
So you have to be able to understand, and learn who you're dealing with, and and give that space and grace. Just because maybe you like to flirt with somebody by grabbing their ass, maybe she don't want to ass grab. But
That
if you still
Maybe you
want
should say
to,
hello first.
well, that
Hello,
part,
my name is.
hey, that's
that
right.
part, that part. So the hanging back and having the awareness, and the care, because really that's, to me, that's what it exemplifies. And that's the note that I take from it. If you don't even care to read, my body language, the cues that I'm giving back to you, that
Right.
ultimately lets me know that you probably won't be able to care for me the way that I want to be cared for.
Yeah, that's an
Mm.
excellent point. Hey, you keep doing what you do, Black Hand Side.
Love you, sis.
Bye,
Mama.
y'all.
Right
Bye,
on. Right
bestie.
on.
Our hostess just came in. Leslie just came in. She had a long evening this evening. So what's up, Miss Leslie, Miss March, girl? Come on, Coach Angel. What's your final words, Coach?
My final words would be number one, let's pray for that young man who took that guy's life.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Because that is a trauma that is imprinted on him at such a vulnerable age as a young man. And he's going to have a lot to deal with even once he becomes a young adult. That will
That's
still
right.
weigh with him. So that number one. And number two, allow yourself to be vulnerable, to flirt, and to receive flirting. But again, say hello first before you grab on anything. You
Social cue
know,
number one.
so and treat people the way you want to be treated. And I got one shameless plug, y'all. Get my journal. You can get it. Its link is in my bio, so if you click it, you can get to it. And then, obviously, if you want to sign up for Positive Living Life Coach, I'm here for you. So, but other than that, I love all y'all.
Hey, appreciate
Thank
you.
you,
Love you,
Coach.
Appreciate
girl.
you.
All right.
All right, fellas. How y'all doing tonight? I'm so good to see everybody. JT, how's your mental? And tell everybody how's your podcast progressing.
Well, my mental is doing good. I'm in a space where, as a single dad, figuring it out, getting everybody where they need to get to be. I'm driving a lot. Taught my daughter. I started yesterday showing my daughter how to drive. You know, I'm
Woo!
We'll
still
pray for you.
alive. Thank God. God is
Kudos,
good.
Yeah,
We'll pray
kudos.
for
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Keep you lifted.
and you said, how's my mental? And the podcast is going well. I got to record 15 episodes, and I'm inviting y'all on there. I got to make the schedule starting tomorrow. So,
Okay, okay.
y'all gonna be on there
I'm with it.
regardless. So I don't,
I'm with it.
so it don't really. And I'm excited about it. I was just talking to somebody earlier about the podcast. Somebody that's special to me. And so anyway, I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. Got my little logo, and you saw my whole thing. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. You know what
Let's
I'm
go.
We just so proud of you,
saying?
man. Listen, when you blow up, don't forget us. That's all I'm asking.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gonna be on the podcast, so how I'm gonna forget you?
All day,
Listen,
man.
That part.
listen. I'm trying to get somebody to do the voiceover for my
I
introduction.
know, I
You
know.
know what
This
I'm saying?
guy,
I don't know if you know
this
who he
guy.
is. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the James Taylor Jr. podcast. This is your boy. You know
There we
what
go.
I'm
There we go.
You want to keep thinking without further ado,
I'm so done.
James Taylor.
I'm so done.
Yes. Mo, you already know you're gonna be on the podcast. I might have to have that I'm gonna have to have you censor your stuff though, because Mo, you know these mother
Right?
Hey, she does. Listen, I'm telling you, she'll surprise you. She did our
Surprise me, girl.
icebreaker for the conference off the chain,
off the chain. Well,
off the
Mo is
chain.
amazing. Mo is amazing. So yeah, man, it's good to be with y'all fellas, man. It's such a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you
And
came in after we talked about it. In your final remarks, what's your heart about the Chicago situation?
this is going to sound weird, but I'm proud of that young man for protecting his mother.
Okay,
I'm
Yeah.
sad. I'm sad that he had the results of violence, but I'm
yeah,
proud of him. And I'm ashamed that there were other grown men standing around videotaping instead of being solid men and protecting him.
Ooh.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and
It's
Solid
and I,
point.
it's a
I
lot to
and
unpack.
and, I, and I'm not saying that you had to fight him. I'm just saying, hey man, come on, bro. That's not how you do things. Different things like that.
Yeah.
Also, if you're talking about flirting, I'm gonna stick to. I'm gonna flirt with the one that I love or the one that I'm
Okay.
building with. I'm not gonna go there with somebody that I don't know, just an occasional stuff. And coach, I know how my life is set up right now. I flirt, it causes the whole my inbox be. I ain't with all that.
I hear
So
you.
safety first.
Safety
Well,
first.
listen, man. Let us
Safety
know
first.
about the podcast. Hey, we're a phone call away, and we love you. Okay.
You know that's
Hey,
right.
love you guys, man. Sorry I was late today, man. Well, I'm not, but I love y'all because I had something to
I
take care
love
of.
you. Hey, good evening again, everybody. I got the two.
Peace out.
I got Yella and can I speak to you, Zamaya? T just came in. Everybody, we want to say hey to you. We miss saying good evening. Charge it to our eyes and not our heart. Okay, we love you. All right, King. What's your final remarks? And then I'm gonna let Yella take us on out. Come on.
To the we get to talking about what happened in Chicago. I wish more of us would take on the would take on the attitude of it takes a village. I
Yeah,
wish we could get back to that. Of it takes a village to where you don't necessarily have to be a parent or be that particular young person's parent in order to teach them something.
right.
I wish we could get back to. I just wish we could get back to. It takes a village. That's my main. That's my main takeaway from that because um, who knows if there was just a little bit more kindness in the world, things like that wouldn't have to happen, and we wouldn't have to sit here and discuss how sad that is.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, we appreciate you, King, and keep up the good work, okay?
Absolutely.
Come on, Yella.
This was within an hour. That was a whole lot going on.
Hey,
Um,
amen, Yella.
that was a lot. It was all good. It was like a plate at a family reunion. It was all good stuff, but now your spirit is full. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You need to
Amen.
lean back, unbuckle your pants a little bit, and breathe to digest all of that. That was just here. First, I'm gonna agree with King. Um, I wish we could get back to the village,
Amen.
and the village is an African thing, and bringing it back to America, it would be more community.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need to find out and reestablish what community is about. Because right now, community is more individualism than it is collectivism. So
Yeah.
I wish we can get back to community standards. I'm not going to really bang too hard on the bystanders that were in the room because, like I said before, most of them were 50, 60 plus. So they had a position to play. I just wish someone would have had said something to break the tension in the room.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
break the tension. And then by breaking the tension would have given the young lady a moment to breathe, maybe move out of the corner, which probably would have stopped the young man from taking the action
That's a good point.
that
That's
he
a good
did.
point.
So
That's a good
I
point.
wish that would have happened. It did not happen. What the young man did, I commend him for him. I'm going to lift him up in prayer because he's going to need it at the age of 14. He did something that most Marines can't stand to do. So I am going to keep him lifted. I'm saying that with all sincerity. The other thing I want to say is when we were talking about relationships, flirting, so on and so forth, remember, flirting for me is more conversation with compliment. If you can do
Amen.
that, then you are well along, you're going to keep it cordial. Anything more than that, now it's now you're more getting on folks' nerves than anything else. Know the social cues. And last thing I want
Right.
to say is the PDA thing. If you're going to involve yourself in PDA, remember the letters PDA stands for public displays of affection.
That's
It
right.
does not mean public displays of assault or aggression. It does not
Amen.
mean that.
Amen.
So learn your cues, abide by them wisely. You all have a great day. Much love to you.
Love you, man.
All right, boy.
Again, thank everybody for being here tonight. We had a great battle of the sexes, 8. The last Wednesday of every month, we give the ladies an opportunity to be part of the Blue Table Talk for Men. Queen, Coach Angel, Mo. We have some special guests tonight. A gal on the hot seat. Again, everybody, did I forget any? Did we overlook any question? I believe we got all the questions. We had a couple of people on the hot seat. If you have some connection issues, I will try to get you on the hot seat. But for next week, we talking to the fellas, and we have to learn. And I did a talk Monday. We have to learn to be in control of our emotions. We have to learn, men. We have to learn how to handle and control ourselves. Okay, if you have not registered for our conference in California, you got July, August, September, all of October until the 27th. The October the 28th is the day of our conference. We're going to have some activities scheduled, but if you missed us in Austin, I believe you have enough time to save your pennies for California. We have somebody registered today. Please register for our conference. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to do a live in the morning, and I'm going to ask a question. What are y'all doing What are y'all doing to make sure your life doesn't implode? Life is hard. Life is tough. Hey, DA, what's up, Portia? What do you have in place to make sure your life does not violently collapse? If nothing else, we're going to be after the virtual coffee. After virtual coffee, it'll be around, is before I teach my class, it'll be 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You ought to have somebody like me in your life, somebody like Dr. Charles, somebody like Coach Angel. You need to have somebody in your life. You need to have a friend. You need to have somebody in your life. Hey, Frank, you need to have somebody in your life that's going to help you not collapse, violent collapse. I mean, have a panic attack, have a nervous breakdown. 2 movies I want y'all to watch: Real Love and The Strength of a Woman. Mary J. Blige put 2 movies on Lifetime. Excellent movies. Excellent. When I say excellent, I'm talking A++. Love, I still believe in love. I still believe in black love. I still believe in love, period. I love love. And if the Lord blesses you to love somebody, as Coach Angel said, be vulnerable. And a lot of my relationship clients, that's what we have to work through before we can do anything. We have to work through the barriers that they have set up. It takes me at least 4 weeks. It takes us at least 4 weeks just to tear that away. You know how you go and you got to remodel a house, remodel a room. We got to get a roof put on the house. You got to tear off the old before you put on the new. Okay. Amen. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo. I'm telling you guys, I'm good at what I do. My clients gave me a high compliment today. She said, Dr. Sims, Dr. Sims, Dr. Sims, Dr. Sims, you challenged me. Again, if we have not spoken to you tonight, good evening. Thanks everybody, the fellows. Thank the ladies tonight for being here. We love you. Okay? We love y'all. We love y'all. Do you hear me? This is real. We are one of the best lives on TikTok. We are one of the best lives on TikTok. Share us with your followership. Bring 5 extra people with you next week. We want to kick 1,000. Have 1,000 people in this room. Y'all, take advantage of these days where it's a handful of us and we can really see each other's comments and stuff. But y'all get ready for the day when we have thousands of people in this live. All right. But love you. See you in the morning. All right. Love you much. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.